Thanks for listening to the AZ12 podcast, proudly presented by Little Caesars. Coming from the mean streets of Zephyr Cove, South Lake Tahoe. I am merely Mike Luke. All right, everybody go to our Little Caesars, 15 off 20, LCFREECC. Boom, check it out. All right, Sheer, up here, they have the largest pine cones I've ever seen in my life. These things are they're like a combination of like a coconut and a bowling pin. Have you ever seen these things?
I saw the video. Why was your dad so upset about the pine cone?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he liked it because it's like dripping sap everywhere or something. These things are very, very, very difficult. But he can deal with it. He is a man of action. He's a man of integrity. All right, yeah. So let's see here. All right, we found out those things aren't teepees. By the way, they're like road management or some.
No, I said that.
Like that. Yeah. By the way, it's pretty funny. These pine cones are huge though. They're like the pine cones cost 4 minutes of 88. Oh, gosh, be nice, everybody. All right, so, Sheer, we got a lot to get to today. We are a football school. Everybody knows that Arizona football, Arizona basketball, everybody looks up to Arizona football on this campus. This is true, Sheer.
Yeah, obviously. When people
and
say, what is University of Arizona known for? It's football.
Football, yeah. Now, we saw Dilly yesterday, and I've been putting this out there, and I'm saying, we got some questions about ASU's receiving core. Dilly talking with a U of A wide receiver. Keep your hands off, Mr. Dilly.
That was weird. Why was he there?
Who, Chris Hudson?
No, Dilly.
I don't know why Dilly was there, but he got a lot of cameras.
Is it him trying to send a message? I don't know.
I don't know. He got a lot of camera time, though, but I had boots on the ground there that took that picture of him talking with Chris Hudson. ASU fans getting very nervous about them.
We're everywhere.
Yeah, we're everywhere. Okay, tampering, baby. All right, we're going to go position by position here. We're going to talk about something that was going on your board again. Sheer, when I say something on your board, everyone's always like, Mike, you're just sticking up for Tommy. Once and for all, can we say that Tommy Lloyd has never been bullied on NIL?
And, I don't know what that means, to be honest.
I know what it means. Here's what it means. It means that he gets into the deep waters, and then his school says, here's another $1.5 million, and then he backs out. Yeah, because they're going to prioritize the kids that are the best fit at the right cost. Easy.
So there was a really good response by someone last night or this morning that said, I don't look at it as bullying. I look at it as him putting together a roster and doing what he feels best. So meaning if he doesn't feel a player is worth $2 million, why is he going to pay that player $2 million just because Baylor is?
Right. All right. So let's talk about that real quick, and then we're going to get to football because, again, we are a football school. All right. Like Tunde Yesufu, perfect example right here. Arizona probably led for a while. And guess what? Tunde's price kept going up. I wanted more stuff. He wanted like luxury yachts. I don't know what he wanted. But and it just became to the point where it's like, all right, this has become too big of a circus. So, yeah, there.
Yeah.
Same with Will Riley. You know what he wasn't going to do?
They get bullied. Sorry, go ahead.
No, he also wasn't going to pay Will Riley $2 million.
Yeah, it is like if Tommy doesn't pay AJ Desponsa $5 million, does that mean he got bullied on NIL?
Right. Yeah, exactly. It makes absolutely no sense. So there is that. All right, now let's get to a little bit of football talk because we are a football school. We're going to go position by position right here, and I'm going to say this. And here's what we're going to do. We're not going to do A's and B's and C's. Oh, by the way, that Brian Koberger guy?
Yeah.
Did you see what the one of the victims said to him?
Well, the victims didn't say it was a sister.
All right, the mother said. This is. Do you want to read it or want me to read it?
You got A's in high school, but you're gonna get
a lot of big D's and that's very good.
That whole speech was crazy.
What's that?
That whole speech was.
I mean, that one was weird. Just so people out know, that's that loser that went in killed all the girls in Idaho, and then. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, but then the district attorney or whatever, they didn't even consult the families with accepting the plea and stuff. So that's not good. All right. Anyways, back to football now. We're back to basketball. ASU fans always take your bait, Sheer. Always take your bait. You asked who the worst basketball coach in the conference is. We said it on this show how long before ASU, and then you got that one dweeb that blocked me, and he said it
wasn't even bait. It was a legit question.
Yeah, no, it's
And, if I didn't look at the poll, it should be closing any minute. Let me look at it real quick. Bobby Hurley's obviously going to win on an Arizona account.
Right.
Obviously. I mean, But second place, Mike, who do you think it was?
Tad Boyle.
By 0.2%, Boyle over Dawkins.
Yeah, and this is a scientific poll. We check, recheck, and then check the facts again. So that's
I would take Boyle over Dawkins.
I would too. Boyle just is bleh, but Raisin Brand will get you through the day, I guess. All right, Noah Fifita threw out the first pitch. We're going to talk about Noah Fifita. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to grade all these things, all these rooms on a 1 through 10 basis, where 1 being, holy crap, is that bad? 2, 10, all right, yeah, we can compete with the big boys. Okay, so.
We just get out of the way. We have 10s, no 10s.
We have, what's that?
No 10s on Arizona's roster.
Yeah, we don't have any 10s. Not the O-line?
No 10s.
All right. Quarterback position. I am going to the quarterback position. I am going to go a 7. I am still a big believer in Noah Fifita. Last year he had Ted Wardo coaching him. So that is Nick Arenas, watch your mouth. That was mean, Nick Arenas. But go talk to Gilbert for me. You're in timeout. But I put it at a 7. I like Noah. I believe in Noah still. You've got Braden Lockie, who's got a lot of experience. I don't think he's very good. And then you got some other guys. Remind me to tell you that story about when I got in trouble at PHNX for that. Remind me to tell you that later in the show.
Well, we're not at PHNX. Cody also wants us to give a number to the cheerleaders at the end.
Oh, did great. All right, I'm in on that. That's fine. Yes, Arizona and ASU are elite. Yes. So I'm going to say that. Okay. So, anyways, I put it at a 7. Sheer, what say you?
That was the number I had, actually.
Really?
The thing is, no ways you can't go higher based on last season. Obviously, this was coming off the Jetfish season before we went to Washington. You would have had him higher. You can't do it. He wasn't good last year. Let's just call it what it is. So you got to kind of approach it with a little hesitancy. He's not a bad quarterback. I refuse to believe that. I don't think he's elite going into the season. So I think it's 7 right now. Braden Lockie's okay. If Noah gets hurt, I think they're in trouble. I think Braden is just okay. Sawyer has no experience. Luke Halgo has no experience. Mason Bray just isn't good enough. If one of those guys gets hurt, it's kind of scary. But that throughout the country too.
All right, I'll share it right now really quickly because this is actually kind of a funny story. It's one of the weakest, most
no, we need to stay on topic, Mike. We can't.
All right, sorry. All right, yeah. Hey, remind me. We'll come back to it about the 30-minute. We'll come back to this.
Never stay on topic.
Go ahead. No. All right. Well, I actually want to stay here. Remind me after the offense, and then we'll get to this because this is a pretty good story. It also shows you where we were in the year like 2021 as a society. It's bad. It is. It's much better now. Okay, so now let's get to the running back position. I am going to go with the running back position. Sheer, I'm rating this the highest on the entire team. I think this is the best position unit on the team. I like the running backs here. I'm going at a 7.5 running backs.
I don't think it's the highest on the team by any means.
Why not?
On both sides of the ball, you think running back is the best unit?
I love Kedrick Risino. Ishmael Mahdi the last 2 years has 3,000 yards on the ground. You love Quincy Craig. You think he might be the best running back on the team.
I love Quincy Craig. It's not the best unit on the team.
What's the better unit on the team?
Safeties. I think the wide receivers are better than the running backs.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm going 7.5. Boom.
I'm going with a flat 7.
7. All right. So you're saying that he's equal to Noah.
Yeah. Here's the deal. I like Risino, but Risino has to do something at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Right? Well, he's always performed when he's given the chance. He has.
That's not true. But
what do you mean he hasn't performed when he's given the chance?
First of all, what does that mean?
All right, let's look up his numbers from last year.
Okay, so let's go last year. You ready?
Kedrick Risino.
Let's go his carries. His game's over 5 carries, right?
Okay, Kedrick Risino last year had 78 carries for 359 yards at almost 5 yards a pop. That's good.
Okay, 71 of those came against NAU.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
ASU, 11 for 55.
Right. Houston, 11 for 28. UCF, 8 for 20.
Okay.
West Virginia, 3 for 4. Colorado, 7 for 26.
BYU, 9 for 48. Utah, 7 for 73.
Texas Tech, 10 for 20.
Sheer, at the end of the day, he played well against good teams as well. He had 78 carries for 350.
Here's the thing. You look at those numbers and you say, okay, we're cooking with gas, baby.
No, I'm just saying that considering that offensive line last year, I think that's actually pretty impressive what he did. And that offensive
line sucks again.
What's that?
Do you think the offensive line is
right? But I think that the offense is going to be better. You also had a guy that was making him rush the ball 12 yards beyond the line of scrimmage.
I'm just saying.
All right. Do you like Ishmael Mahdi? You hate Ishmael Mahdi. Why?
I like Ishmael Mahdi. All I'm saying is there's still stuff that you have to see. Like Risano, I think is going to be pretty good. I just think based on what? Like I'm
based off his stats from last season and the fact that he was a top 10 running back in college or high school.
Okay, so high school you think is going to carry. Justin Flo was also a top 10 linebacker.
Yeah, but Justin Flo never played well.
That's my point.
This guy did. This guy's played well.
He's had 3 good games in his entire career.
3 good games?
Yes.
Okay, so let's see. So 6 for 71, not a good game. 7 for 73, not a good game. 9 for 48, not a good game. 11 for 55, not a good game.
In college football is that good?
9 for 48. That's 5.5 yards a carry against BYU.
Yeah. What was his long?
Oh, now it's the long.
No,
14. And again, he's doing that with a terrible offense.
You think the offensive line is going to be terrible again?
But I think the offense will have more of a symmetry to it. All right. Either way, you're saying 7. I'm saying 7.5.
Yeah, I think 7 might be too high. All
right. Well, either way, you suck. So on that note, let's get to some things that I think we can unite around. Unite. What was it? Freedom. All right. But first, let's get a couple reads in here. All right. RJ's Frozen Cactus. Red hot sports and ice cold beer. Woohoo. Yummy in my tummy. 100 plus craft beers at $2 a deal. No bad seats in the house. Yes. Now listen, Daniel S says John Gruden could be our Dion. I like that. No way. I don't want John Gruden anywhere near anything. No. What's that?
Why not?
John Gruden?
Yeah, that'd be funny.
No. All right. John Gruden sucks. No bad seats in the house. Pizza, wings, tacos, burgers, and more. Now, if you want to go somewhere where you can have some cold ones with your buddies and make fun of John Gruden or whatever they're doing, you can go to RJ's Frozen Cactus. Boom. Check it out. Again, you'll thank me later. Maybe you'll see Dennis Walsh when he gets back from Tahoe, like maybe circling around the environment. Either way, check it out. All right, Baggins. Now, Joseph has lied about many things in these chats. Real times, said he was going to do this. No real times, anything like that. The man, when he messes up, that comes back and takes the bait is always Dennis Walsh. Dennis Walsh was MIA for at least a week. And guess what? He bought like 10,000 pounds of pizza. And then went to Baggins as well. Dennis Walsh, we very much appreciate you. Be like Dennis Walsh. Use code AZ12 for 15% off. Join the VIP text club. Text Baggins to 877-797-0444 for specials and deals. Get the bag, baby. Get the bag. Woohoo. Okay. Edgar Ortiz says, I say we just stick to red hot beer. I don't want to scald people that show up. All right. So the wide receiver position now. Where are we going with this?
I think this is the best overall position. I'm going with an 8.
Well, I'm going to ask you a question then, mister.
Okay.
Who's really proven at the Power 5 level?
All of them. I just spilled coffee all over myself.
All of them? Yeah, you deserve that for lying.
You got spilled coffee. What do you mean? Who hasn't proven themselves?
At the Power 5 level, the major college football level?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, sure. How about Luke Weissong? He played in New Mexico.
Okay.
How about that?
Did he prove it against Power 5 schools?
Arizona.
Okay.
That doesn't count. How about Javin Watley? I'm sure at Tennessee Tech.
So just to clarify, you like Ishmael Mahdi a lot, but that doesn't apply to wide receivers.
Ishmael Mahdi is also the backup running back.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't apply not to wide receivers.
Well, no, I'm just saying. Well, but
You think Ishmael?
It's just fairly similar. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying. Here's what I'm saying. With the running backs and the wide receivers, they're both fairly talented. They're both fairly talented units, but you've got to have a little bit of a. I don't know.
I like Javen Wally. I think his numbers will carry over.
Is he gonna? Let me ask you this, Scare. I saw you posted on the boards. I think it's a fair question. Do you think that Scare is trying not to laugh? Yeah, I've been tanning. Duh. Look at it. I mean, you look at the white
coffee all over the place.
Yeah, you deserve it. Yeah. Look how white I look on one side of my face. Dude, I look seriously like did you ever see
you look like Canelo right now.
Did you ever see that movie Powder?
Yes, I did actually.
That movie sucked.
It did suck.
Yeah. That movie really, really did suck. JCM wasn't proven on a D1 level.
He's still not.
Yeah, I know. He's going to be starting at the MNFL. All right. But either way, I like the wide receivers. Honestly, I like the wide receivers and the running backs a great deal. I'm going to say this. I'm going to keep saying this. I like the skill position guys. I think the skill position guys are good enough to win games with. I really do.
Yeah, I agree. We agree on this.
Okay, so I'm going to go 7.5 as well. I'm going to go 7.5 running backs, wide receivers. Cody, can you make a graphic out of this? That'd be pretty cool. So
David knows and I drink espresso.
Is Cody even listening right now?
No chance. Cody told me his Cody. You know how, like, for those of you who don't know, Brad Ellis's kid at one point was a phenomenon, right?
Yeah, he still looks bigger than everyone.
Yeah. Cody just told me his brand new daughter, or not brand new, but
new daughter, right? Yeah, she's fresh out the oven.
He's in the 99th percentile for everything.
Well, you know what, Brad? As cool as that is, Brad Ellis's kid was in the 199th percentile. Brad Ellis's kid, I kid you not, and I say this with all due respect, was the biggest like 9-year-old I've ever seen.
I was like, hey, I just saw Brad Ellis and his 15-year-old son, and you're like, no, he's 6. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, dude, it's amazing. I think it was Kobe L. Thiel I don't know if it was Kobe L. Thiel, but it was somebody that messages me and he goes, holy crap. He said, Brad Ellis's kid's 9 and he's taller than he is.
Yeah, it's not, we're not calling him the kid, just to be clear, so we don't.
He's not calling him fat or anything. He's a monstrous kid.
He's a monster.
Yeah, no, exactly. Is he still going to play football in Arizona? Well, I'll tell you what, with the way our offensive line is, I'm not sure I wouldn't have that offer out. All right, so you got that. Now let's get to a little bit of the less appealing.
Are you going tight ends? You going tight end group?
We're going tight ends. I feel like Benwan White should be in here, but Cody, if you can, though, I'd like to get a graphic of this because I think it's actually pretty good. All right, let's go. Cody, are you listening?
Yeah, I can make it, but it won't be till after the show.
Yeah, that's fine.
Can we take a minute and look at Draven Karsten's typo? He called Chris Hunter the Christ Hunter.
Wow. Oh, and you got to be Draven. Draven Karsten is a friend of the show.
Great name and Christ Hunter. That's a great.
Yeah. You got to be Draven. Draven is a great name. Draven. Draven sounds like a guy that like goes into a bar and he's already got like a dueling scar, but everybody knows that he put that there on purpose because he never loses fights, but he wants to at least engage people into fighting. That's what Draven sounds like. Sure, that's probably what you were thinking as well.
Yeah.
Along with the Dilly thought bubble. You see Dilly's put on a few pounds, man. Did you see that?
Is it stress?
I don't know. It's stress. That's why.
Who am I to tell someone that they put on a few pounds?
What's that?
Who am I to criticize someone?
Yeah, well, I can. So anyways, let's see. I'm a lover, guys. No, I'm just saying, Draven, you could use that name. That's all. All right. So now let's get to the tight end room. The tight end room is like the biggest unknown on the team. If Kean Burnett plays, then I have no doubt that this is a good tight end room. If he doesn't play, I think the tight end room sucks. I think Sam Olsen stinks. I'm sure he's a really nice. I think he's a really nice guy, but on the field, man, no thanks. So I'm gonna go with a 5 on this unit.
Dude, we're locked. We're locked.
Are you going 5 as well?
Yeah, because Burnett is we joked around with the running backs, and I know Rizzo's probably.
And by the way, he doesn't stink. He's a Division I athlete. I'm speaking in hyperbole. I just don't want him out on the field. That's all.
I know Ishmael Mahdi's probably good, and as well as I do, Wally's probably good. And we talk about needing to prove it. Kean Burnett needs to prove it, right? Yeah. Like he just hasn't done anything.
We quoted Kobe L. Thiel is in here right now. What did we just quote Kobe L. Thiel on earlier? now that he's in here?
I don't remember.
I don't know. Somebody, if you remember, go ahead. Nobody's
Sam Olsen's not that good. Tyler Powell is an unknown. I mean, Josh Miller likes him, but we don't know what Tyler Powell is, right? Kellen Ford.
What about the Kellen Mond kid? Is he going to, or Ford? Is he going to play?
He's a really good freshman, but we don't know if he's going to play yet, right? We don't know if he's physical or anything like that. So it's and 5 might be too high. It's like one of these things where it's like a 4. I'm going to give it a 4. And if Burnett plays and reaches his potential, it's a 6.
Right. No, Kobe Althiola wasn't bad. I just can't remember what we were talking about, though, because I quoted you on something. Yeah, I thought it was. I couldn't remember if it was you or not, but somebody out there in the know besides Shear sent me a picture with Brad and his kid saying, this kid is a monster. So, yeah, that's all it was. All right. Now it's time for the position that I don't think we really want to talk about. You know what we should do? We should just skip to the defense. Yeah, all right. The most important.
I'm curious on your number here.
All right. Tight end here.
Offensive line.
I mean, I got Ben One White on my mind still. Who's worse, Sam Olsen or Krivas? Oh, come on. This Krivas.
By the way, tomorrow, I was going to tell you this. We got the media thing tomorrow, so we can end earlier, start at 10.
Okay, well, we'll start at 10 tomorrow then.
Krivas and a Waka tomorrow. Girth. Just the girthiest press conference.
Oh, my gosh, the girthiest press. Give me a picture of that and just say Girth City, baby.
Okay.
So
we're going to 10 a.m. tomorrow. All right.
All right. Yeah. All right. So we'll be at 10 tomorrow. Okay. So I'm going with a 3.5 for the offensive line.
Yeah, I was going to go 4. I do think there's upwards mobility.
Well, it can't be. I mean, we can't be much worse than there was last year.
I do think it could reach. Look, it's never going to be great. It's just not. I do think it could reach a 6.
Oh, if it reaches a 6, we are bowling.
I think a 6 is. We would say a 6 is.
Oh, like a 6 is a 6 is a massive success.
Yes. Okay. Because I do think there's upwards mobility. I really do. But there's just so many damn questions, right?
There's a lot of questions. First of all, we have no clue if the offensive line guy can coach. I mean, we're bringing him. We don't. We have no clue.
You don't know if Oglesby could coach. You don't know if he could. More specifically, you don't know if he could coach in this system, right? You don't know if there's any real depth. You don't know how DeCambra is going to do at center. You don't know how Chance Roberts is. You don't know if Lotto's taking a step forward. Is Wooten going to be passable? Is Chuba a real thing in a game? Like, there's just so many questions.
Oh, we've seen Chuba in a game.
Not on the O-line, we haven't. I know you want to kill Chuba, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, can we get? Do we have Chuba on special teams again?
No chance.
All right, I'm going with the
dude. By the way,
what's that?
Craig Navarre's a stud on special teams. I would be shocked if special teams wasn't better.
I'm going. Oh yeah, you get rid of. You know what is crazy about it? You lose all these MNFL players, and they're like, man, but we should be so much better on the.
I'm not talking about loop. I just mean the whole process scenario.
No, I get it. Here's where I'm at with the O line, Sheer. I'm gonna be very clear about this.
I want you to be clear about this.
Yeah, I got to be very clear about this. You lose Jonas Savanea, okay? Probably the best offensive, besides Jordan Morgan, probably one of the 2 best offensive linemen here in the last 10 years. Okay. You lose Josh Baker, a 3-year starter, solid.
Love
Baker, very good. Wendell Moy went from looking like a 2nd or a 3rd round draft pick to not barely being playable and was a massive target by a lot of big paying schools in the portal. You lost
very curious to see how he does at Tennessee.
I am as well. Now we can say that we can definitely say though that if he's good at Tennessee, that is a massive Josh Ogles.
Absolutely.
Okay. So you lose those 3 guys and then you replace them with Chuba, Ty Buchanan, and DeCambra?
You got DeCambra, Buchanan, Bounds, Chuba.
One of them's not like the other.
I get it.
All right. So he's all right. So that's where we're at. I'm going to 3.5. You're going 4.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. Yeah. I don't really see it. All right. Let's get some reads. And we're going to get to the defense because that's generally where Arizona makes its money.
Yeah.
Sounds like a top 3 O line in the nation. Be nice, Connor. Gon' give it to you. He gon' give it to you. X gon' give it to you. He gon' give it to you. All right, here's the deal. Comfort X HVAC, my friends. Comfort X HVAC. Small business with big savings. What we can do is Kobe Alfield. He's in the comments right now. Let's just get Kobe the AC. because there's somebody messaged me and said that he also doesn't have AC in his unit, and that's not right. Listen, the Comfort X HVAC people, they will take care of Kobe Field just like they would take care of anybody else. Residential and commercial HVAC expertise at affordable rates, perfect track record, built on trust for the long haul, perfect track record. Did I say it's got a perfect track record, Sheer?
There's rumors. I got to confirm it. That has a perfect track record.
Yeah, and you get a free AZ12 T-shirt as well. It is amazing. Check it out. Free.
People would break their HVAC just to get the T-shirt.
Yeah, I would. What a great deal that is. Yeah, so let's try to help out Kobe Field. Okay, now what else we got? Sheer, I don't see you anywhere.
Michael.
Sheer.
Miguel.
Oh, there we go. Whew. Arizona Primary Eye Care, baby. All right, now, Sheer, when are your glasses coming in?
They're in. I will probably get them today.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Good job. 15-year anniversary, 50% off. Prescription clear and sunglasses, optical options to fit all budget styles and preferences. Proud partner of Arizona Athletic. Same-day urgent visit. 60-plus insurance is accepted. 520-322-2713. ArizonaPrimaryEyeCare.com. You will thank me later. All right. I told you that I would tell this story about when I was at and this was during the height of all the where everybody's offended over everything. And so Kyle Dodd and I were watching we're getting ready for the ASU Arizona game at the Big 12 tournament or the Pac-12 tournament. And I tweeted out and I said, the one thing that I will say that ASU competes pretty well with in Arizona, and I said, cheerleaders are really good. And then I get a call probably 10 minutes later saying that I have offended an untold amount of people with this. Buzz off. And then they said, it's National Women's Day. That's why they're so offended. Well, let me ask you this then. So you wouldn't be offended on the other 364 days then. So that means you weren't really offended. That was the ultimate peak. I remember calling Sheer after that. And I'm like, you have got to be kidding.
I was disgusted by you when you called.
No, yeah, it was just absurd. And it's like, you're really that offended and having to sit here. And then they're like, please. And I said, well, Kyle Dodd said the same exact thing. And they're like, well, that doesn't make it right. No, it doesn't make it wrong. Gosh.
Yeah, I think. I don't. Yeah.
All right. So I don't know. Yeah, but it was just funny to hear people get so upset about nothing. All right. Anyways, now let's get back to Arizona football. And all right. So
the Desert Swarm.
The Desert Swarm is back. All right. Defensive line. Sheer, you've been talking me into the defensive line. Lamont Lovett likes the defensive line as well. I'm going to go 4.5 on the defensive line.
Oh, disgust. I'm going 5.5. I think it's average.
Oh, if it's average, I will take average every day of the week. I will take. Okay, so you got Trey Smith, and then you got like Lou Lesio or whatever.
It depends. So I'm very curious about the defense because there's ways to do it. And what I mean by that, I know that sounds silly, but like he could line up. He being Danny Gonzalez could line up Trey Smith.
Oh, real quick, Sheer. I got a J Merck. My guy J Merck's in here. We like J Merck. J Merck, we need to clear one thing up here because I have been tarred and feathered by ASU fans for being associated with you on one thing that you were wrong on. I was pro Cam Scattaboo much more so than you were. Sheer, come clean. You know it's true.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, J Merck, tell all your minions to stop tagging me in Cam Scattaboo stuff. I liked Cam Scattaboo. Okay. Go ahead. All right, Sheer. Sorry.
Because you could, what Danny Gonzalez could do is like if Alessio's not that good or whatever, there's going to be packages where Riley Wilson or Trace Kennedy is on the line or he's going to mix things up. So it's hard to say. I like Trey Smith. You would agree, right?
Yeah, I like Trey. He's solid.
I think Savea is solid.
Mm-hmm.
Deshaun McKnight is one of those guys.
Where's Buck Knight? Where is McKnight from?
Like Tennessee, Chattanooga or something.
No,
I'm saying he did well in the spring. He looked awesome. It's still not a game. Right. Yeah. So I think he's going to be good, but TBD.
So you're going 4.5. All right, go ahead.
Right. Alessio, solid. Right. We think Kennedy, Riley Wilson, I guess linebacker / defense. Then the backups like Malachi Bailey, who knows? Barry Anderson, who knows? The backups are the
Yeah,
issue.
I don't think those guys are good. I could be wrong, but I don't think they're good.
Yeah.
Now, where have I heard this before? Joseph, I literally gave them a 4.5. I'm not saying they're good.
Yeah, I think they're average.
We'll take average. We'll take average. But since J Merck is in here, J Merck, I told you guys are lacking depth in the receiver room. I saw what Dilly was up to. We know what Dilly was up to. Nice try, Dilly. Keep your grimy mitts off of that. All right, I'm going 4.5. All right, linebacker. Linebacker is an interesting one for me here because I get a lot of people, and I'm reading magazines, and they're like, well, you're going to take a massive step back without Jacob Manu. I love Jacob Manu, but I will say this. Jacob Manu was awful last year. And he was out of shape.
He's also redshirting this year, isn't he?
I think he's redshirting this year. And I like Jacob Manu. His first 2 years at the U of A was really, really good. But last year, he didn't look good. He looked like me with a beer gut. So, and then nobody wants to see that.
I don't think there's going to be a big step back.
I think it's going to be the same unit. I
actually think it's going to be better.
All right, so you like Tay Brown's okay. You like Riley Gaines, or not Riley Gaines, or Riley Wilson. I know.
I like Riley Wilson. I like Tay Brown. I like Max Harris. And if you want, Chase Kennedy's a decent linebacker. So I think you have a solid 4.
All right, now look at Joseph. We took a big step back with losing Flo. Is Justin Flo the most oddly? How do I put it? Because all the kids love him. All the kids love him, like Wilbur's Big Burner, all those guys, they love Flo. Joseph loves Flo. Is that kind of the I don't know exactly what the term I'm trying to say is.
Yeah, I don't know what you're trying to say.
Yeah, but I just don't think he is no coaching staff has ever decided to play him, yet he's good.
None. Nobody has.
Right.
He's at UNLV now. Let's find out.
Yeah, we'll find out. If he doesn't play at UNLV, Joseph, will you apologize then?
He's done. If he doesn't play at UNLV, he's done.
Well, right. I mean, it's his last year. Either way, he's done. So, all right. I have nightmares about Flo. Okay. Linebacker unit. I'm going to say it's okay. I'm going to say it's a 6.
That's fine. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to say a 6. So far on the defense, I've got a 4.5 and a 6. And to be very clear about something,
it adds up to 10, dude. So that's awesome.
Yeah. Now, Portland Timbers.
Right. Portland Timbers is right. That's what I was saying too. Like if Wilson and Kennedy, if they're linebackers, the D line is going to struggle a little bit, right? Like so, it's weird. I think Danny Gonzalez is going to line them up at both.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Loudon, Malachi Bailey disrespect will not be tolerated.
He just didn't play during camp, so I don't know.
NFL
I feel good saying, and I could be wrong, but I feel good saying, for instance, like I don't think Chancellor Owens is going to be good. I don't think Blake Gotcher is good at all.
Give me some credit.
He's on the roster to be
Give me some credit. I told you both those guys. Probably not. Listen, here's my motto. If you pull guys from NAIA offenses that are on or defenses that are on the worst defense in NAIA and they don't even really put up numbers there, they're probably not good.
Yeah, I watched that Gotcher film against, I think, Louisiana Tech. Remember that?
Yeah.
And I called you and it's like, this guy can't play. I don't understand.
We might as well have gotten the kid that you and I discovered out of Louisiana, the 6'8".
Oh, come on. Come on.
What do you mean?
Come on.
Yeah, all right. Are we sure you're not talking about Malachi Riley?
Come on.
All right, so anyways. All right, so I go with the 6. What do you go with?
For what?
Linebackers.
6 is fine.
All right, because I'm going to be with the Timbers. I'm going to put Wilson and Kennedy in there. I'm going to put them in there. I'll put them in as line. Because the problem with Kennedy is he also weighs as much as a bag and sandwich. So like he's not,
bag and sandwich is pretty heavy.
I mean, it is pretty heavy. So.
Pretty girthy.
All right, now the strength of the defense here. I just wish that we could. Are
you going the whole secondary?
Yeah, let's just go the whole secondary. Yeah. All right. I think the entire secondary is a 7.5.
I agree.
All right, I like the secondary. Back to secondary. So you got
go through it. Marquise, Groves, Killebrew, and we'll just call him Cole.
Javion Cole. I think they're both solid. I don't think they're great. I also think too in a weird way, and I don't want this to sound like what Shear does, where he just says everybody that leaves sucks. But I do think that Takario is addition by subtraction. I don't think that he was ever really checked in last year. And you could tell when we had Dwayne Aquino on the show, he didn't mention him by name, but he was clearly frustrated with him.
Portland Kennedy, when you look at Kennedy and Wilson next to each other, Wilson is just built significantly better.
Yeah. Wilson is Kennedy looks like he should be on the basketball
team. He's thicker. He's girthier.
He's much girthier.
I like the corners, the backup corners. Not sure.
You like Carnes or Barnes or whatever.
I'm really curious what they're going to do with Garnes, because I like Garnes a lot in camp, but he was only playing at his position because Stukes was hurt. So when Stukes is healthy, is Garnes the backup nickel? Is he a backup corner? Do they find a way to get him on the field? That to me is one of the bigger personnel questions moving forward.
Yeah. Okay. So you got that. And thank you, AZ Wildcat fan. So you got that, and then you've obviously got Traden Stoops. Assuming he's healthy, I'm fine with the corners. I really am. Again, is there any first round MNFL pick? No. But I think they're solid.
Yeah. Does Frosto Ramos get healthy? And if so, what does he look like? Dansby's not awful. He's not like outstanding, but he's a solid. I like it. I do.
All right. And then the safeties, I think the safeties, if you were just rating them, the safeties are the best position unit on the team. On the defense.
Dalton, Genesis, Latrell, I think Gavin Hunter.
And I'm fine with white defensive backs that are in the right situation. I hate when the white defensive backs have to get
be careful here. There's a certain someone that's going to go after you and call you racist.
Oh, yeah, Rich Carrillo, bring it, dude. Well, you're not even allowed in the state of Arizona, so you have fun with that one.
I do like Swade Griffin as well.
I like his shoes.
Danny Gonzalez has a weird thing where he doesn't like playing freshmen, but I'm not sure he has a choice.
Do you like it? You didn't get that reference at all. I like his shoes.
It was stupid. It was just dumb.
No, it wasn't. It was funny.
Locked in, dude. This is football season. I'm not.
Yeah, we're locked in. Yeah. Give these guys that. Yes.
I'm not joking around. We got media day here in a week.
Yeah, man. I'm bummed. I won't be there for any of it.
It's over 3 hours, so I'm bummed as well.
Yeah, man. We're bummed for different reasons. I will be in Bass Lake at that point.
Probably getting murdered.
Yeah, no, I probably will. But no, I like Latrell though. He's always around the ball.
Latrell was the guy they actually thought was going to transfer and kind of had to keep him a little bit, and they were able to keep him.
All right. But Genesis Smith, the one guy on the team that, I always get somebody will be like, hey, can we keep, because Arizona football, first round baby.
Yeah. Would you say in the offseason, Genesis Smith was, besides Noah, was priority number one?
Yeah, and I'm going to get to Genesis in a second. I got to ask J Merck a question. J Merck, and this is something that's interesting when I've talked with ASU fans. And be honest here, J Merck. Everybody be nice to him on this. What was your opinion of Danny Gonzalez? Because when I ask a lot of ASU fans, like nobody says that he was great, but I haven't really come across many people that were like, yeah, I just thought he was total trash too.
Remember when I was talking about Oglesby? And I think Danny Gonzalez is better at coaching defense than Oglesby is the offensive line, whatever. Remember when I was talking about Oglesby, how it's easier to like someone when they're a really good person?
Yeah.
Danny Gonzalez is the coolest dude ever.
Right.
Like just the nicest guy. And so I think ASU fans like him because it's hard. Like Herm Edwards leaving, good. Screw that dude. He sucks. Right. Bad dude, all that.
Crap.
Right. Danny Gonzalez, I think ASU fans are lying if they said that they didn't like him. Like, because he's such a good dude. He's really a solid defensive coordinator. He was never bad there.
Well, that's the thing that I kept coming back to. And they said a couple people, and people correct me if I'm wrong. They said the most annoying thing about his defense was he runs a 3-3-5, and that there were times when his defense would absolutely just get killed by slant routes. And it was just up and down the field. But overall, not a lot of people said that he was a bad DC. So we'll find out. And like I said, too, Brent Brennan is, are we good, dude? No, we are.
I'm going to say this, Mike, and you're not going to agree with it. You might. I don't know. Dwayne Aquino wasn't a good DC.
It was okay.
I mean, there's a reason why he hasn't been a DC. He was a DC at Texas. He wasn't good. He hasn't been a DC since. Arizona made him a DC, and he was bad. And you can blame him. I get it. But he was sitting back in like dime formation and letting them pick you apart and do whatever they want.
You know what my biggest problem with Dwayne was the containment. That was something that I can deal with some of the other stuff, but I can't deal. And the K-State game was a real example of this. I can deal with some of the other stuff because I think it's a personnel decision. The containment where every single play it feels against a running quarterback, you got sucked in. That at some point is on the defensive.
There's quite a few coaches like Dwayne. Like I'm not even dissing him. Like Dwayne's one of the greatest position coaches of all time.
He might be the greatest.
Right. He's not a coordinator. He's not a head coach. There's a lot of guys like him.
Right. So, either way, I like him, but I was asked about this again. Containment was Pop Warner level bad. That's the best, and that's why when you talk with people, they said that's one thing that as a DC,
they had no idea what they were doing. And
right?
But you could also blame that. Is that Dwayne's fault or is that Joe Suomalo? Because remember, Joe Salavea came in and basically insinuated that the defensive line wasn't even coached last year.
Well, right. And let's also say this with Joe Suomalo. And again, I'm going to still keep beating this home. When you run off BBN and you run off Deuce Davis, who would have been your two best defensive linemen last year, go away. Boo. Oh, by the way, did you see our guy, Doug Tamaro?
Yeah, I love Doug, but yeah.
Doug, that was petty. I'm emailing you later. That was a jerk thing to do.
Doug the jerk.
All right. Yes, that was not cool.
We love Doug.
Let's see here. That's why I'm not fully buying Trey Smith yet, too. 5 years of Samalo to unteach. That's funny, Portland Timbers. You could be right. Genesis Smith, though, when I'm asked by people, because Arizona football first round obviously, I said, listen, I don't think there's any first round picks on the team. But if there was one, I will say that Genesis Smith would be the one.
By far, Genesis Smith is the closest.
Because there's nobody else I could even fathom being a first round.
Yeah, I know you hate Chuba, but yes.
Yeah, I don't see Chuba being it. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I agree with you, Joseph. Joe Samala was payback for AP. Arizona, great AP. Yes, we keep doing your work there. You know what's funny? Every day, Shear and I are wrong on most things, but we were right about that one. We said that even when he was hired. We're like, could this be a plant? Could this be a long-term play by the U of A? But yes, Kobe. But the thing with Genesis, though, why he's intriguing for MNFL folks is that he's big. I mean, he's legitimately 6'3". If he runs well, and the thing about him too, we talked about it with Jacario Davis not being able to catch the ball. If Genesis is around the ball, he catches the ball. So
I like Genesis.
I like Genesis a lot. I discovered Genesis, little known fact. Okay, now I didn't discover Exodus, but I discovered Genesis. All right, now do you get it?
Yes.
You don't get it. It's Old Testament. You're Jewish. You should know about this.
I just said I get it, dude. I'm just locked in.
Right.
I'm not about jokes. I'm about Arizona football.
Yeah. Chuba, MNFL Special Teams Pro Bowl.
I'm making fun of Chuba. I hope Chuba's good, and then we could crap all over you.
Did I tell you when I stood next to? Because normally, by the way, on the ASU board, I want to talk about something real quick. Sheer, I got a lot of flaws. I suck at most things in life. Now Rich Carrillo is going to tag that like I'm not. Like, ooh. There is one thing that I am not. One of my skills is I have no problem engaging anybody. And
that's a problem.
Yeah, that's a problem.
You don't stop engaging people.
Yeah.
I sometimes I got to tell you to stop.
Right. But when Sun Devil 76 says that Mike is scared of interaction, no, dude. Here's my and anybody out there, J Merck, pass this along to him. I will have an hour podcast with Sun Devil 76, and I will let anybody from the Sun Devil board moderate it. Anybody. You just got to get me Sun Devil 76.
I can't put three sentences together.
I know, but again, J Merck, that's and there's a difference between him and Flag Cat. Flag Cat was banned by us. We told Flag Cat to take a hike.
Yeah, he still messages people.
No, he messaged me like about a month ago, and he just told me, he says, man, I used to really like you, but you suck.
Yeah, he'll be like, shoot, do you think you lift my band? And the next message will be like, you piece of crap. It's
yeah, exactly. It's like, no, get out of here, dude. Either way, J Merck, do me a favor, pass that along, and I will let you moderate, or any ASU fan that wants to. I just need to get that one-on-one. Okay, now, you're a little bit wrong. Safeties don't get paid like corners or edge rushers. Safety isn't
a first-round pick anymore.
How many safeties were picked last year?
Oh, I don't know. MNFL draft. You like that?
The MNFL draft. Oh, it's so good.
I don't think any. I wish you could do it by position. Oh, you could do it by positions. Oh, I got this, Mike.
What do you got? Talk to me.
Talk
to me. This is great live. What do you got?
Safeties. So Starks went in the first round.
Yeah. Is that it?
You want the total safeties in the entire draft?
No, just in the first round.
Starks was it. Second round had 2. Third round 3. Fourth round.
Yeah, he's fine. If we just need him to be an MNCAA All-American, and he will be. But he's bigger though. He's 6'3". That's the only reason I'm putting that out there. Okay, so overall, the defense is this. I'm going to say that I think the defense is a 5.
What's the offense?
I'm going to say it's a 6.5.
You think the offense is better than the defense?
I do. Well, the offense has better players. That generally helps.
But you hate the O-line.
Yeah, but I do like Daggy. I like Daggy. And as much as I like Danny Gonzalez, I think Daggy is going to mean more to the team. Let's get a couple reads in here. Cody's yelling at us. Let's get a couple reads in here. I want to get back.
Cody, we're cooking. We're locked.
Yeah, Cody. Yeah, back to Tahoe, baby.
We're actually talking about sports for a
second. Dude, but we haven't gotten too far off topic here. Welcome to the Rock.
Here we go.
All right. 2 convenient locations, Tucson plus Green Valley, 50 plus locally sourced landscaping materials, serving residents and contractors. East to Sierra Vista Benson, west to Marana, south to Nogales, north to Oracle. Now, supposedly there's a timeshare on Alcatraz. So I don't know if how that works. But Green Valley Decorative Rock should absolutely be their first call. Our guy Mike Natowski knows exactly what he is doing. Boom. Check it out. Green Valley Decorative Rock. Welcome to the Rock. Let me hear your best Sean Connery.
Welcome to the Rock.
That sucked. No, and then the guy that he's with in the movie, his name is Stanley Goodspeed. And he's like, Goodspeed. The winners go home and screw the prom queen. And then he goes, my wife was the prom queen.
Dude,
and then
he gets movies where I'll be like, Aurora, have you seen this? She'd be like, no. And then I get really upset. Like Anchorman.
Yeah, it sucks.
Dumb and Dumber she hasn't seen.
Oh, gosh. No, yeah,
I said Uncle Mike's coming over to watch Dumb and Dumber.
Keep those kids away from me, man. No thanks. All right. So anyways, all right. Green Valley Decorative Rock. Yeah, this generation of Gen Zers. All right. Show me the Mooney. Ready to purchase or refinance your home? Take your shot with the Mooney team. All right, now I know some people that might be getting a house in Tucson and Tahoe. Guess where they're going to be going to? Zach Mooney, because Zach Mooney works. Zach Mooney is the man. And again, scan this QR code. Take your shot with the Mooney team. NovaAZLoans.com, 520-230-5599. Everybody make this. You will, like I said, give this guy a call. You know what I am talking about. The Mooney team proudly supports also Arizona basketball. They just got Tucson basketball. They just got back from a tournament. All right, Shamari Simmons went undrafted and was ASU's 2-time defensive MVP. Safety is a tough role to get drafted. I remember ASU kicking the tires on Smith to replace Simmons in the offseason. Yeah, he had integrity. He stayed here. He backed the A, and he's had the problem. So what do you say for the offense, Skier?
I think you're fair.
I think 6.5 and 5 are fair.
Yeah, I think that's fair. This is the most fair you've ever been.
Well, like I said. Now, I'm going to ask you this now, Sheer. Are we going bowling, period, after this? You're basically saying that Arizona is a 500 team, which would indicate that you are saying you are laying down the gauntlet that Arizona football will be in a bowl game.
Someone texted me last night.
Nobody texted you. It was just
someone texted me last night, and they said they're in a betting thing, and they have Arizona at 4.5 wins.
I'll take the over.
And I take the over.
Take the over.
I can't get the 6.
What? No.
I can't get the 6. 6 is because
right.
Again, we'll do this real quick. I'm just gonna do this real quick. Hawaii and Weber State, let's give it to them. That's 2. Right? Let's give them Oklahoma State. That's 3. Let's give them Houston. That's 4. Let's give them Kansas or Colorado. That they would have to win every single they'd have to sweep Hawaii, Weber State, Oklahoma State, Houston, Colorado, Cincinnati. It's hard, right?
Yeah, but again, there's only all right. Let me rephrase. How many games is there no chance that Arizona can win? 3?
Yeah, I don't like doing that. What's no chance? You know,
no chance. No chance. Like we go into that game and we say
Arizona teams have won games where they've had no chances in.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying, though. True.
All right, so no chance. I don't think Arizona can beat Kansas State.
I agree.
I don't think Arizona can go to Iowa State and win.
Agreed.
I don't think Arizona. That's it.
All right, so you got 2 games. Now Jay Merck told me he also think
the thing you have to remember is how many teams are going to suck this year that you think are going to be good.
Because everyone thought suck.
Everyone thought Kansas was going to be good. Everyone thought Arizona was going to be good, and both those teams were awful last year.
That's a good point. And it's the Big 12.
Yeah, everyone thought ASU was going to suck, and they were good. So it goes both ways.
All right, now, Jay Merck told me that he thinks that Arizona's going to win this year. He thinks that against ASU. He thinks that basically what Arizona's good at, ASU really struggles at. And Jay Merck said that he is worried, about getting lethargic this year.
Yeah, worried is the key word that keeps.
Would you agree with Jay Merck that ASU fans should be worried about that territorial cup game?
I mean, who isn't worried? You should always be worried.
Yes. All right.
Arizona is skyrocketing up they are very close to Colorado now.
I think Arizona's better than Colorado. I do. I think Colorado's going to suck.
Arizona will be favored here's the other problem, Mike, that Arizona has. Arizona right now is 13th in the conference in odds to win the conference. Out of the three teams below them, they only play one. Arizona doesn't play West Virginia, and it doesn't play UCF. That's a problem too.
Yeah, true, but they did beat this. UCF did beat the snot out of us last year. So
yeah, but they're not as good this year. They lost like their whole team.
Well, they were awful last year. All right, I get what you're saying.
They had NFL talent last year, though.
They had NFL talent, yes. All right.
They have Scott Frost now.
They got Scott Frost. Scott Frost, baby.
It's Colorado. Yeah, Colorado on paper, just as right. They're better than Arizona, dude.
Yeah, but they weren't. I mean, have they beaten a bowl team in the last?
Yeah, they beat Arizona.
No, but I'm saying all right. Either way, I think they're going to suck. I stand by it. I don't like the 5-2.
Something very funny you can't read on air, Mike, but that's why I'm laughing.
Who sent us something funny?
I just sent the group something funny. You can't read it on air, but it's funny. That's why I started laughing. Never mind. Go ahead.
Ha! Yeah, I would not be bringing that up. Okay, so I won't be bringing that one up. Okay, let's see here. Edgar Ortiz with basically the tweet of the day. And by the way, Jay Merck didn't really say that, but he might mean it. All right, here's what I'm going to say.
I heard him. You speak for him, no?
Oh my gosh. Liquid Rage I can't believe Rage just tweeted this. This is amazing.
Is this going to upset me?
I can't believe he just said it. This is from Rage. This is from Rage.
Here we go.
Hey, man, I'm looking to sponsor a good golfer. I got 2 playing out of La Paloma.
I don't get it.
Well, La Paloma.
Yeah, but I mean, doesn't Rage know to sponsor? That means you have to pay people?
I'm going to tweet that. I'm going to say, Rage, this means you actually have to pay up.
Rage. This means you have to pay.
Means you have to pay people. I can't believe that. That's a wild tweet on 5 different levels, though. Okay, so all right, Colorado. But here's the thing. Listen, you lost Travis Hunter, you lost Shadur, you lost that Horn guy. Did you lose Webster Slaughter or whatever, or not Webster Slaughter? Who is the other running? The other wide receiver is good.
Travis Hunter.
Yeah. I mean, you lost.
They have Omarion Miller. They have your boy. You like him a lot, Sincere Brown.
Is that the key? Yeah, I like that guy. Is he from Liberty?
Yeah, you like him. No, he's from Campbell.
Okay, same thing. Oh, listen, if Arizona fans know something, it's about players from Campbell.
Right. They have Draylon Mills. So the Millers are back. They have Seaton, right? They have Salter, who's not bad. They return their running backs. They're better than Arizona on paper, probably.
All right. Hey, by the way, I need you to retweet this.
We'll see.
All right, no, this is really, really
I don't
good.
like getting involved in Rage's stuff.
Yeah, I know, but yes, Iron Mike becoming a golf influencer account. No, I'm very, very good at golf. Yesterday when I was I had Sheer edit down this video for me, and it took him forever, but he finally got it done. Okay, nobody out there, and I will say this, everybody out there, be nice to Rage. Do not bet Rage. He will not pay. Okay, so that's where I'm at. Arizona, though, if Arizona finishes 9th in the conference, is that a win?
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
See, this is why Arizona fans are going to be happier than ASU fans this year. Because if we finish 9th, we spiked that football and we said we didn't want to finish any higher. Where if the ASU fans, if they don't win the conference, they're going to be pissed. There's a much better chance that we are going to be happy folks.
Absolutely.
Oh, by the way, golfing here is amazing. There's this goose, though. I've never seen anything that craps as much as a goose. It is amazing. And they don't care. They'll do it in front of people. They'll do it on the middle of the fairway. They'll do it on the greens. They are disgusting things. Did you know anyone that likes a goose?
They're cute.
Goose are crap. All right. Let's see here. Yeah. Rick Trimmer. The win is 6 games. That's the goal. Okay, fair enough. All right. Let's get to a couple reads here, Cody. Come on. Foster Plumbing, Ben one pipe. All right, now we all saw Ben strapped snugly onto a when he was skydiving. But again, Ben also backs the pipe. So check it out. Residential and commercial, licensed, bonded, and insured. Now, here's the great thing about it, Sheer. If I come back and it's like, if I come back at like 8:30 and like my house is leaking and all that stuff, guess what? They're not going to say, hey, we'll get to you at 7 the next day. They're going to say, we will be out there now. That is what they do. They are great. 10% off when you mention AZ12 podcast. I might even flood my house just to be able to get that discount. But either way, call 520-603-3817 to schedule service today. Foster Plumbing. Danny is the man. Support local. You see the Foster trucks. I didn't even notice how many Foster trucks there are until we started working with them. Yeah. They're in there. Back the pipe, baby. Back the pipe. Okay. Now what else we got? Oh, listen to this, Sheer. The championship package. Look at this woman. She knows champion. No, Rage did not pay. But guess who does pay? That is Land the Man with the master plan. Look at this woman right here. Look at that. Look at the serenity in her face, knowing that look at her. Look at that. She knows the championship package is on its way.
Ready for the championship package.
Yes, and it's only $19.97. That's the thing. When Arizona football wins the national championship this year, it's going to go up to 2025 or 2026. So you better hop in there now. Get in there. Call Land the Man with the master plan.
And that's in any sport.
Yeah, that's in any sport. I think Arizona actually is going to win every single major sport this year. And again, that's a great point, Chris. This woman still has her tongue. Yes, Yes, she's about to receive the championship pad. This is a big day for her. Absolutely. She's in nitrous. All right. So now what do we got here? All right. So Sheer, what should we talk about tomorrow?
The
championship package.
Our favorite championship packages.
Yeah, we should probably talk basketball tomorrow. We're talking basketball today. What should we talk about? Let's talk best case, worst case scenarios for each player.
I like it.
Cody, I just did your thumbnail for you. Best case scenario. Yeah, but then put Crevis on the cover just so that we can piss off people.
You son of a gun.
Yes. All right. Yeah, it's going to be good. That's going to be good. All right. Now, top 10 championship packages. There are a lot of them. Also, speaking of the championship package, go to Little Caesars. 15 off 20. It's really that simple, that easy. Use it. LCFREECC. Also to get free crazy bread. Either one of those works, though. Check it out. Yes. Oh, we can make fun of the SEC as well in their week schedules. Playing Presbyterian in like week 11. Oh, no. Garbage. Okay. All right. Sheer, where can they find you doing your work?
WildcatAuthority.com in the Wildcat Scoop podcast. Gonna have an episode tonight.
All right, everybody out there, get out to Little Caesars, though, right now. Even J-Merc, you're in Ohio, but even the folks I don't think it works in Ohio. Even the people, though, in Phoenix, you're allowed to use this, and you are using it. So, again, very, very good work. All right. On that note, though, we will be back with you tomorrow. Never forget, everybody out there, we are a football school, period, point blank. Twin Mama is in here. Yes, we're a swimming school. That goes without saying, but that's it. All right. And yes, Cody, it's to deflect. Okay. Now, we will talk with you tomorrow. TTFN.